Good morning, everybody. Sorry for the lighting. It's sort of stupid. I'm sorry. Anyways, so apparently I completely forgot to finish my day in the life video. So I only got to the afternoon. I'm so sorry for that. I had a friend came over. I guess I could call her a friend. She's pretty cool. Someone came over. I met her while volunteering at ACS, at the Army Community Services, and we just really connected. And so yeah, she came over at noon, and we talked until about 4:30. So yeah, we had a great time just sitting there chatting, and the dogs were completely just smothering her. And yeah, I thought about making a day in the life today, but I don't know if that would work out because right now I'm on my way to go get my TB test looked at to make sure that it's okay, and I can go ahead and turn in this, try to get them to sign this form and turn it in so I can substitute teach. And then after that, I have I'm going to a governor's forum for military spouses. So the governor will be here on post and talking to military spouses about what issues have come up for them, during the process of moving to Virginia, and what the state could do, what they can do on the state level. So I plan to bring up the whole issue of what I've had to go through in order to try to get my certification here in Virginia. I've calculated, and so far I've spent well over $400 in testing alone. That doesn't even include the application for the certification. So I can imagine, this is what I'm going through as a teacher. I can imagine, if you're in the medical field and you're transferring here, trying to get your certification for here, and the fact that we're only here for 3 years, so we've been here a year. So if I'm able to get it, I will only probably teach a year here before we move, since I'm not teaching this year. So it's sort of ridiculous, the things that the military spouses have to go through and pay for when you move here. Also, this is an issue that President Obama's wife, First Lady Michelle Obama, and Vice President's wife, Mrs. Biden, I believe it's Dr. Biden, I have to make sure of that first, they have brought this up, and in 3 states lately, I believe in July, 3 states, Hawaii, North Carolina, and South Carolina, have implemented a law to help military spouses out with this. Either, automatically transferring them or helping them out financially, or like in Texas, what I would have to do is just turn in all my transcripts so they can see the classes that I took, turn in my certification so they can see that I do have a certification in another state. After that, they will, and my scores for the testing in whatever state that I got my certification in. And what they would do from there is they would sort of evaluate all that stuff and decide how many tests they're going to make me take there. But the difference is they will actually assign me, they will give me a temporary teaching license for a year, which means I would be able to teach in Texas, would be able to teach for a year with a certification. So I'm able to earn money in order to pay for the tests that I have to take, which is, I think, awesome. Even if you don't just transfer it over or whatever, any kind of help, especially something like that, would help greatly. Going from a 2 household income to a 1 household income sucks. Really completely just utterly sucks. And, then adding on the costs of having to move. So you have to have, a deposit for the new place that you're going to. You have to have since we lived on base where we were in Georgia, we weren't paying electricity or gas or lights or, you know, anything like that, water. So the utility companies made us pay big, hefty deposits in order to get utilities at our house that we're at now. So I think for my electric bill, I had to front up $300 as a deposit because I didn't have to pay water or electricity at the place that I was at in Georgia. So yeah, it's just, as you can tell, it's just an issue that, you know, hits me, and I just think it would be a good thing to bring up. Maybe it won't help me, but it will help another military spouse in the future. I know people personally, and I know people through forums that this type of thing has affected. They've given up their teaching careers or whatever. You know, I know somebody that was like a nurse. She had to give up her career just because, you know, of all the transfer that she had to do and trying to get her state certification in those new states, and constantly having to do that will wear on you. So she just, you know, there's several people that just gave it up, and that's not something that I'm willing or wanting to do. I'm very stubborn-headed, and I will not give up my dream of teaching music, because I have several bumps in the road. So yeah, that's what I'm up to today, and I'm gonna get this done. And I can't even remember why I filmed this in the first place. So wish me luck. Hopefully I don't stumble all over my words. I believe that making these vlogs has really helped me with my public speaking. So let's see if I can do this when I'm speaking to a governor. So I will talk to y'all ladies later. Bye-bye. Alright ladies, so I just wanted to add this to the video. I just finished my TB test. I came out negative. Yay! My husband actually always tests positive for it. That's because as a child, he was exposed to TB. I guess one of his uncles had it or something. But he does it. It's, I guess the virus is in his system, but it's not active, and so he's having to take. He has to take pills for 9 months, so that he doesn't test positive anymore. But he never lasts the whole 9 months. So yeah. Anyways, I tested negative. I was a little worried because it is a little red, but it has to be like fairly large and have a lump in it, and mine doesn't, so I'm negative. And they did sign the form, so I do not have to go to that appointment on the 4th. So that means I can turn in my papers today. Yay! I am also, while I was waiting, my RE called me, and he let me know that the test results did come in from the chromosome testing, and he says usually, you know, you would like there to be something, your results to come back abnormal, you know, chromosome wise, so that you get some answers. Unfortunately, that's not the case with me. The chromosomes came out normal, so basically that means we don't know what happened, which really sucks. Really sucks not knowing, and that's just, I don't know, now it's just gonna scare me. So yeah, I am extremely hungry. It's 9:30 and I have not eaten today. I have a Snickers in my purse, like one of the little ones, and I'm so tempted to eat it, but I don't want my breath to smell like Snickers when I'm talking to people. So yeah, that's all I have for now. I'll let y'all know how this stuff goes, and yeah, took my last pill this morning of Provera, so now we're just waiting for freaking AF to show up so we can get started. Come on, AF, let's get on the ball. Alright, I'll talk to y'all ladies later. Bye. Alright, so I'm adding another section in. Sorry. So I just left the governor's forum, unfortunately, it was not the governor that was there, but I guess the secretary that was there. I don't know. But anyways, I guess she relays all the info to the governor. So, yeah, it was really interesting to hear other people's issues, and a lot of them had to do with school. A lot have children, so, you know, transferring from state to state, transferring, you know, if your child was in a gifted program in another state doesn't necessarily mean they're going to be in a gifted program in this state, because they weren't tested here, and not everybody has the same standard of testing. So it was really interesting, and I did get to speak about my point with the certification, the process that I'm going through, which is something that they said that their office was working on. So I just wanted to let them know of my experience, my personal experience of trying to do it. And they didn't know that reciprocity, to transfer automatically, you have to be teaching for 3 years. So people like me that have only taught for a year are sort of screwed. So yeah, I did talk to her. I did speak up, and I did actually speak to her afterwards. So that was cool. It was really interesting because hold on, I'm trying to turn left. All the other spouses that were there were officers, or officers' wives and stuff like that, and like high-ranking people that are in command. And I'm just I'm an enlisted wife. My husband is an enlisted soldier. He's not an officer. So it was just so I can understand, you know, sometimes it's hard to speak up when you're an enlisted spouse, I guess you would call it. And it is sort of intimidating to be in there with all these people that their husbands are in command of all these soldiers and stuff. But I didn't care about that. I don't care about the rank. I'm there for the specific issue of, you know, of what I'm going through with this certification. So yeah, I'm really glad I went, and I'm really glad that I spoke up. So anyways, that definitely for sure is the last part of this vlog. Sorry it was so long, and I'm sorry that it's all over the place, because I'm driving, so, and I couldn't connect it to where I usually do to keep it steady. I apologize for that, but yeah, I am headed to get something to eat, and then I am going to the school board to turn in my packet. Yay! So I will talk to y'all later for sure this time. Alright, bye.